quick. But today we're going to be talking about when there is failed payments on district. I see the lights right behind my head. Hold on, guys. I'm going to share us out real quick. Let's see. Hey, Kathy, welcome in. All right, whatever. Anyways, we're going to talk a little bit. Kathy, would you mind sharing this out to Facebook? That would be really helpful. It's not letting me right now on my iPhone. So speaking of iPhone, if you have an iPhone, there is going to be a new update to iOS. So you want to go into your app and you want to update it because it's going to pull up some new things for live selling. Hey, Sandy. It's going to pull up some new things for live selling for you once you update your iOS app. A lot of us are asking about the Android app, right? I really want the Android app. I will be much more engaged, I feel like, once we have the Android app, because I have to have two separate phones, because I normally use Android for everything, take it with me everywhere. It's connected to our data plan. And if I want to stream you guys here, I usually have to be home. And so it's kind of tied to my iPhone being at home, which is a little frustrating. So, but they are looking to completely finalize a lot of updates in the iOS app before releasing the new Android app. And now you can live sell on the Android app. You just can't really buy. You can't really list new items, and there's a lot of limited functions on there. So, but hopefully, everyone knows, everyone's been saying it for over a year now about getting a nice high quality Android app. But anyways, so once the iOS app is updated, you will have, for live selling, you will have a tab for giveaways, which we talked about in another live update video. And then also you'll have a tab for pre-bids. Which is going to be really nice to have a tab for pre-bids, because oftentimes, and I know I was just in Sharon's live the other day, where you have to scroll through and see if you have a pre-bid on an item, which is really helpful to have pre-bids, because not everyone can make your show at your time. Hey, Curry, not everyone can make your show at your time. So if you put out your show a little bit earlier, hey, Allison, you can encourage people, market it on our Facebook group or whatever, and say, hey, it's open for pre-bidding now. I have some awesome blingy pieces. Then once you've updated the iOS app, you should have a tab that will show you everything that already has pre-bids. So you don't have to go searching. You can just go to that tab and then run those right away if you want to. So that's the new update for iOS. Now, the thing that we're going to be talking about mostly is failed payments on district. I just had this happen. It's happened to me. It is a thing. Because when you're live selling, what happens is people put in their credit or debit card information, and then you're able to bid on the items. Now, there's a few different reasons why a payment might be failed. And literally, I think all of these reasons have happened to me in one way or another. But at first, when you first start bidding, your credit card or debit card bank company might flag you might be able to purchase a couple or win a couple bids, and then it will flag it, and your bank might say there's a lot of really unusual activity. All you need to do is call them and say, nope, this is good. This site is good to go. Also, another thing that has also happened to me is your card can expire. And so, and then also a person can go over their buying limit as well for that particular card. And that can also, they can bid it, but it won't show that they actually won it. So how you as the seller will know if someone has won it or not. It will say, just in the live sale right here, see the chat right here? It will say, hey, Julia Grace, it will say so-and-so, whatever the buyer's name, has won the bid. Then the next, then it should also say so-and-so has bought this item. So it will say so-and-so has won the bid, and then another row will say so-and-so has purchased it. If it's not those two things within the live sale, that means that item has gone to their cart and they're able to see it there and then pay for it later. Also, it will, hey, Chateau to, wait, I didn't read, I just saw someone else join. Anyways, so if you're a buyer yourself, you should be able to hey, I didn't get all those smiley faces raining down when I won. What happened? And then you can go check, oh, I used the wrong card or something. Just change your payment method. Now, what I can tell you as a seller or a buyer is that the items, if you've had a failed payment for whatever reason, the item will move into your cart. Yeah, the item will move to your cart and it'll be held there for 48 hours. Okay, so if you have a buyer reaching out to you, hey, I don't know why I've gotten this email that says failed payment. Well, you can reach out to them because now you have a relationship with the seller and you have that relationship back and forth. And you can say, hey, go ahead, look in your cart. You should have your items there that you won. You have 48 hours. Also, another really helpful thing is that District does send out an email right away, really, really fast, saying, congratulations, you won this bid, but you have to, you have a failed payment or something like that. And it will give them a direct link within their email to their cart so that they can check out really quickly. So you can even tell them that, which I had to do that really recently with somebody, and just reach out to them and say, hey, go in your cart and pay for that, or you might need to update your payment method. Yeah. Next thing, well, I guess if you've tried to communicate with your buyer and they're not really responding, or they say, oh, I changed my mind, I don't want these things, it was recommended to us to reach out to District Support. So I think it's support@district.net. And they are really encouraging us, District is really encouraging us as sellers and probably buyers as well, if there's any problems they want to know, because there could potentially be problems that's not just happening in your sale, but in the market and also in the entire District app, where there could potentially be a buyer who is regularly doing this, but going into different marketplaces. And they just want to keep that on their radar. Not to say that it is happening, but if it does happen, there's really no way of knowing if it's happening everywhere. And usually as sellers, we want to just be really professional, and we don't really reach out a lot, but District is recommending that we go to support@district.net and just say, hey, I have this buyer. They haven't communicated with me. They have several failed payments.
Have you ever had breakfast today?
Yes, honey. Go.
When is it going to be lunchtime?
Pretty soon. Okay, love you. All the kids want is food all day. Okay. Let's see. I get this question quite often as far as when you're in your orders or you're in your seller dashboard, you're in your orders, and it says failed payment. Now, it can be kind of confusing because when you see failed payment and you have things packaged up, right? I got this from Curry and it says Lilyworks. She puts the name on it. And then she's like, well, it shows here that Lilyworks has failed payment. Do I ship this? Do I not? What's going on? What you need to do is you always look at the orders. And when you're able to make a label, check the orders that are associated with that label, because someone might have purchased 3 things and then the next 3 things have had failed payments, but you've written their name on several bags, right? Check to make sure, like, oh, and this order is only showing 3 items. That's because those are the payments that have gone through. So if there is a label to print out, those are the orders whose payments have gone through. So even if it does show Lilyworks failed payment on this item, but then I were to update my payment within the next couple minutes, another like order will come in that says J. Crew necklace or J. Crew earrings, and then it will actually be like an order that has gone through. So it'll show 2 different orders, right? So there's a difference between the orders tab and the shipments tab, right, on your seller dashboard. And so when you're going into shipments, if you're able to print a label, just check it. Say, oh, this label is showing me 12 items. You know, count them up. Okay, these are the ones. These are going to the buyer. All right. So if you have any questions about that, put it down in the chat. And next thing we're going to be talking about. Pemberley, no.
Hi.
No, okay. Go upstairs, honey.
Okay.
I've had this happen to me as well and actually reached out to district and they answered the question for me. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, next we're going to be doing a weekend raid train again, Saturday. We're going to call it the Big Thaw Live Sale Raid Train. Yay. So that's what it's going to be called because I'm kind of sick of winter and I don't think we're quite ready to do like a spring themed like sale. I don't know. I feel like it's a little too early. So we're going to call it the Big Thaw. And it's going to be where you're selling what you want. It's just going to be a train that raids into the next person. And so it says winter is melting away. Hopefully. Hopefully it is. I think it's like in the negative today. Winter is melting away and treasures are blooming. Join us for the Big Thaw Live Sale Raid Train, where top jewelry, antique, and collectible sellers bring you incredible finds, all in a seamless back-to-back live shopping experience. Each seller goes live for 1 hour, then raids into the next seller show, keeping the deals rolling and the fun nonstop. Don't miss this exciting seasonal shift from chilly finds to fresh discoveries. Grab a cup of cocoa or iced tea and get ready to shop, chat, and uncover hidden gems. Tag your friends and let's thaw out together. Hey, Dee, you guys. Okay, so I see Wendy popped in and Dee. Make sure you guys rewatch this because there's some updates to the iOS app and then also buyers with non-payments. So that says, tag your friends and let's thaw out together. That's so funny. So it's going to be another like live sale where you're going to bring in stuff that you want to sell. So it's not really going to be like a hardcore theme where you feel like, oh, I don't have enough floral stuff. I need to go out and buy it. It's going to be pretty flexible. One thing I really want to encourage us as a community here is, as I've been like watching everything from afar, kind of, I really noticed that like I'm, how do I put this? Kathy and I were just talking about it. she could probably pop in and tell you guys way better. We're talking about like making sure that we are actively engaged in our community, like with not our community here, like our Facebook community. So if other people post their things, just put likes on it, because all that activity is going to bring in more people. And one thing I learned from being away for a couple months or whatever is like how our specific marketplace works without me being there every day for all the everything. And I realized like we just need to get more people. Like that's the bottom line, is just having more people. And part of that is being really actively engaged. So thank you to everyone who's like super consistent. And so if someone posts something, make a comment, like it, share your district deals so that we can just continue that activity. That's going to be something that I really put some effort into, or continue to put effort into. Also updating or putting out a YouTube video, hopefully today, because Kathy and I were talking a little bit, is that we have /had /have a pretty strong community. And there's like actually quite a few people that, you know, just watch, you know, from the sidelines or whatever. And if we had more and more people engaged, I think that would really benefit everybody. And what else? I need to get back on YouTube. that's like my goal right now. That is my goal. I forgot what I was going to say next, but any questions? I also opened up our research and identification group back up because what happened was I had that as part of our subscriber perk, because I was having a lot of people who were just using our group to go and bring stuff into other groups, and I didn't like that was too much for me. But now that we're kind of getting back to, okay, we're just focusing on Lilyworks type stuff, I'm like, you know what? We're going to open it back up. I'm not going to care. I'm not even going to like follow what other people are doing. It's going to be, if people take stuff, whatever, that's on them, and I'm not going to worry about it. And it is going to continue to be free. And so one of the biggest things that is in that group is the jewelry identification. I think it's a Canva document that you guys can go into, and it really helps for your own jewelry collections, or if you're a reseller, and then constantly updating it, and then posting your finds, posting your excitement, posting your crafting ideas. That's going to be my challenge for you guys, is just post, like, share, and whatever. So yeah, that is that. And I'll see you guys this weekend, and hopefully in my YouTube video. All right, you guys, have a great week. Bye.